Chakawachi. Ruto, if you're a Christian, who is truthful, you'll hear my words today. This man called Kome said that Azimio hired corpses and alleged that they were killed by the police. Now I want to show Ruto that Kome was lying. There is our very own Nyathi game manunge bondo kama bera henya. Kendo wuoi motegno man gidalagi David Otieno. Okunge David Otieno. The person who led operations during the killing in Bondo. During the killing in Bondo was not somebody from Central, was not somebody from Nyanza, was not somebody from Western, was not somebody from the coast. The person who led the operation in Bondo, my chief bureau, you know, Kome said that we hired dead bodies from the mortuaries. Police protocol, police also have their protocol. When you die an unnatural death, whether in a hospital or outside the hospital, they cannot receive that body and conduct a post-mortem without the participation of the police. So when David was killed here in Bondo, the person who led the operations, the chief was a small man, but I'm coming about the chief. We shall say everything. The person who took the body for post-mortem was one called, let me look at the name properly in case I'm accused. It was somebody called a sergeant. No, it's not a sergeant. It was not even a corporal. Somebody called Bundotich. Now they are saying we hired the police record. This is an application form signed by the police for the conduct of a post-mortem on David. This post-mortem is signed by a police officer. The body was recovered by a police officer. For post-mortem, the people asked for a post-mortem to be conducted was a police officer. The person who escorted the body to the mortuary and also for the post-mortem was a police officer. Now, there is another of our friends called Eliam Michael Oduor. Michael died in Kisumu. There's a post-mortem form here, signed by the police, asking the doctors in Jaramogi Odinga to conduct a post-mortem. It is signed by a police officer. The person who escorted the body is called Tunui Gilbert. Tonoi. I don't know whether there's somebody in Azimio leadership known as Tonoi. I have not heard so far. Or Paranya, do you have a name like Tonoi? And I've got all the post-mortem reports here. They show, in fact, the post-mortem say they died of gunshot wounds, all of them. Now, how Ruto can go and congratulate the police for killing people, I wonder whether there's a Christian or a pretender. And that is a question that I must answer. Now the chief here, and the police goma makma. Manam jigioang. Manam jigioang. Tai tomedo wango iji. No kao Kenya kwanza lilo. Temoti ko idalage. En bino waburo rango wachne. Warango se kwa rangi. Warango se kwa rangi. Adwa wacho gimoro kae. I want to tell you and tell the whole nation that the killing during Mandamano was something which was planned in the National Security Council chaired by Ruto. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it was planned by Ruto. Never before, Raila and myself have been in demonstrations since Kenyatta's days. There are things that happened during this Mandamano that we've never seen before. And I'll go one by one. I have never seen, even when we went to Kamkunji, that assault weapons were being used against the people. Was it an assault weapon? An assault weapon is a weapon which has got a wide range. It is for military use, and it has got precision. If you look at the body of Ward Sialaka Dual, David, the gunshot came from an assault weapon, which has never been used before. Number two, never before in the history of Kenya have I seen during demonstrations when handguns were used. Handguns can be a pistol or a revolver. I've never seen before a handgun being used by the police, and the police not in uniform. Number three, I have never seen police snipers who wait for you as you're passing by with a revolver and a handgun or a hand weapon, and you're shot from close range. It has never happened. Number three, if you look at the Black Maria they are using now, those water cannons, they are militarized. They are not supposed to be used against the people. They have gadgets and enforcements that can go through barriers. And that is only used in military operations. These cannons that we are fighting against, if you look at them carefully, they are not supposed to be used against demonstrators. Number five, since more than 60 people died, I have not heard of a police officer recording a statement. And I've been going around trying to get a statement from all these stations where there were injuries. Reports are made, but there is no single statement written in terms of taking action against the deaths of our people, which shows clearly, and I've done law for many years, it is beyond reasonable doubt that the policy taken by this government is to intimidate, to blackmail, and to use scorched earth policy. Ruto dwaron mon ulwor ni kusaido no negiji ni mono koru beda oko kucha. Wachna uru ni ongeringo. Jadi mo yena ongeringo. Chief Makai in Wodwa. Tokawa sigo biro.